Good morning, everyone. I'm going to try something different. So I have a canvas painted black. I have it all prepared. It's dry. And I'm going to do little things on here. Sometimes when I hear myself talk, I'm thinking, oh, you're crazy. Okay, I'm going to put something on here. And I'm going to, I have my airbrush ready, but oops. I am going to do it with this. One of these, I'm not sure if I can blow that hard, or I'm going to take a straw. So we'll just have to find out what works best. I have these big jumbo straws. And they are really okay with this. Yep. Okay, we'll see. Now what I want to do is put little things on here, but then connect them later on. So that's my thinking process. There's a lot of air bubbles in here, and I know there's no silicone in here, so I'll have to put that in. Just a little itty bitty in all the colors. There we go. That one only got one. So that's all the silicone, because we do want it to give us some cells when we put it on there, and when we blow the air over it. It would be nice if we get a little bit of cell action. We don't need too much, but a little bit would be nice. And I'm thinking more in the terms of what I did last week, the pendants, those little round pores. So I'm thinking about that. But I thought it would make an impact on a black background. Yes, yes. So, stirring it in. There we go. And it might be too thick, but I'm not sure. Let's see. It does come off the stick pretty well, but we'll see what happens. Now, I'll put the paints up there to give me a little bit more room, and that you can see everything. Okay. I think I want to start with the dark colors, because I'd like to put the lighter ones on top. So we're going to give it a couple of drips of these colors. And this is a darker color, but I'm not sure that's going to be that nice. Well, maybe a little bit of yellow. Okay, now let's see what happens. No, not that impressed. And I'm going to torch it a little bit. It is giving me a little bit of cell action. I'll get it in close. Oops, let me get you in focus. But not that interesting. This isn't what I was expecting. So what I'm going to do is take it off. Yep, that's the good thing when you have your background nice and dry, because you can make mistakes. So that wasn't what I was thinking. Now maybe if I took a balloon, because I was going either way. I was going to do with the blow thing. I will blow one more time, but then with a straw. I'm going to give it a little bit here in the middle. Maybe a little bit less paint, and then do it with the straw. Something like that I had in mind. Is it interesting? No, it's not. It's not what I'm... Wait a minute, let me get you in close. Where are we? There we are. So not interesting at all whatsoever. I don't think so. That's not what I'm thinking. So we're going to go back to the drawing board, and we're going to do something different. We're going to do this with a balloon. But really small ones. So that's what we're going to do. Now, there's absolutely nothing like a tip on here. I know now what someone who commented what they meant. They said sometimes there's a little pointy thing up here. And if you press that in your paint, you'll get this lift thing. But that's not the case with these balloons. So we're going to try this again. Make sure we get some colors in here. Oops, I dripped a little here. I'm going to give it a lot of color. Now let's see. Now that is kind of pretty. I like that. That is better than the blowing with that thing. So let's see if I get some cells. Yep. A couple of little cells in there. And that's what we're going to do. So we're going to put it all over this, and then we're going to connect them somehow. So I'm putting them on the spots where I just did the other one but took it off, so that it does have a little bit of coverage. There it is. A little bit of white in the middle there, and we're going to do that again. So they are pretty. I like the colors. I like the colors. They come out really nice on this black background. Got a little itch here. What that is, I don't know. Okay, let's go. So I'd like a big one here, a little one there, a big one up here, a big one down here. That's that. A little bit of pink. Forgot that one. Forgot to put the white on. Oh, and guys, we made a reservation for the island again. We're going in May, the 17th of May. We're going to go and visit the island again. I have a different house this time, and I'll show you guys that in a bit. Looks really cool, that house. I'm dripping all over the place. See, I got a drip there, but I got really tiny drips all over the place, so we'll have to watch out for that. Okay, big one. Put a little one here. Okay. A little bit more paint, I think. I'll put it on the balloon now. because I want a little one here. Okay. Oops, that's not enough. Gotta put a little bit more on. I have a lot of paint left over. I thought I would need a lot of paint for this. Oops. That's not that round. That's better. Okay, we're ready with that. Although I do find those a little thin. So I'm going to add a little bit there. Let's see. A little bit of white, a little bit of pink, dark pink, and a little bit of purple. So let's see where we're going to put that. Little one there, little one there. They're just a little bit too thin. And if they're too thin, they're not that pretty. Okay. Now we've got all that done. Now I need a syringe. A small one. Because I'm going to connect them all and we'll see what we got. I'm going to see if I can pull in the paint with the syringe. Okay, let's see what this gives us. I'm sorry if my head's in the way, but I gotta make sure that I get all the colors on here. Oops, now it's up. There's a little bit of cell structure in this line, so that's cool. But I think I will have to fill it a different way. So I'm gonna put some paint in here, just drip it in. A little bit of green, a little bit of yellow. That a little bit of light yellow, light green, more of the white. Okay, we'll see how far we get with this. Oops. Okay. I am missing one, that's this one. And I need one over here. Okay. That's it. I think it's kind of pretty. I think it is. But I do have the feeling that I want to press the balloon in just a little bit more. But I'm not sure how that's going to work out because now the lines are laying on top. But I was thinking, you know, if I were to, well, they are kind of pretty. They have these really pretty cells in them. Maybe I should just leave it. Sometimes, you know, you just work it too much. This is nice, clean. There are a little bit of a few little dots, but really small ones that I can work away when it's dry. But I do like the overall look of it. And if I were to press more the balloon in it, because I was thinking maybe this is just thinking about how to do this differently. What you could also do is put all the drips on where you want the balloon in, then put the lines on and then push the balloon in. That might, you know, then they're connected, but you won't have the lines going over your little smash, if you know what I mean. Although it does give something extra to the painting, but the other way around might look really nice too. So I'm gonna leave it just like this and put this one away. And I do want to do a few of those little ones, so I'll be right back. And we'll do that on photo paper if I have some small ones. Yes, I do. And we'll see if it's different. Let me get you in closer. There you go. So I'm going to put some white in the middle here. Purple. And pink. And this time I am gonna add the blue. And we're gonna blue. Not really what I thought it would look like. I'm not really fond of it. That looks a lot better. Oops, don't roll into there. That's more interesting. There it is. Although they're not really my colors. I don't really like the colors. Don't like them at all. Let's do just greens and blues. Just one. Light blue. A little bit of white. And then a little bit darker turquoise. We'll clean this off. And we'll see what happens with this one. Although I really want to roll it. Let's see. That's kind of nice. Wow, this is really pretty. But I kind of like what it did here too. Maybe sometimes we can do without the torching because I kind of liked it better without. Let's see if we can do that. There you go. It's better on the balloon than it is on the paper. But it is pretty. So we'll just leave that as that. Okay, guys. Let's roll that on the table. You can do mono prints with this. This is kind of cool too. It's not at all ugly like I thought. This gives a really, oh, you can't even see what I was doing. See, that gives a really nice print. That is kind of pretty. Not anymore, but I like this. Okay, guys, I'm going to clean up the mess here and I'll be right back because I'm going to be pouring. This I'll just save. I'll put lids on them, but I'm going to do an ocean background. And I have a transfer in mind. So because the shell one, someone already bought that one. So I'm going to try and do a really pretty background for another one of those big shells. So see you in a bit. Love you all to pieces. Liebe euch alle. Bye bye.